Hello my boys, good morning. In case you missed it, GGG started revealing the new quality of life features that will be added in patch 3.26, and they started with the big one. The possibility to pause the game. This is a thing that we don't have currently in Path of Exile 1, we never had it, but they decided to borrow things from Path of Exile 2, which will trigger a discussion that we'll have in 1 minute. Let's start with the basics, let's explain these things. So today they made a mini video regarding this feature with the pausing. And you can see very clearly that now when you press escape, you pause the game, and this will be a nice quality of life feature. Maybe you play on hardcore, you know how hard is there. Usually on hardcore you create a portal and you go in your hideout, else you can die to a random mob that whoops your ass from the bush. Yeah, so this is a great change. What you need to understand that you cannot pause the game during Pinnacle boss fight. You know, if it's a hard boss, you need to put some effort, you know. You don't cheese it with pauses. So you will get this icon during those fights that will indicate that you cannot pause the game. Yeah, so you need to put some effort. My guess is that this icon will also appear when you're doing a party play, when you're inside the party, just like in Path of Exile 2. So Grinding Gear Games is borrowing now quality of life features from Path of Exile 2 in order to better Path of Exile 1. This is also an indication that Grinding Gear Games will take more quality of life features from Path of Exile 2 and throw it up in Path of Exile 1. I was already preparing a prediction video where I was talking about strongboxes. So you know in Path of Exile 2 at the moment you can choose strongboxes without the need of opening your inventory to put the Orb of Alchemy, none of that. You have just some icons. My prediction is that that will translate also to Path of Exile 1. It will be revealed soon. It's my prediction. Also for essences, you know, in Path of Exile here you have to use this one, the Remnants of Corruption on the essence. My guess is that now you'll have a button that will do it for you. You just need to carry this in your inventory. Good. So a lot of these features from Path of Exile 2 might transition to Path of Exile 1. We will see more. Now regarding the auction house, I said it so many times, it will stay. They work a lot for the auction house, and if the auction house will stay, in Path of Exile 1 it's Faustus by the way, it will also stay the gold mechanic, because in order to list you need to have some gold. So this has, actually it's a Mars system that was aimed to prevent certain types of cheating, let's put it like this, but we'll see how it goes. So don't worry about the auction house. This will stay. It's clear as night and day. Everyone is happy with the auction house, so it's no question added if the auction house will stay or not. As a matter of fact, in this mini spoiler here, people in the comments noticed something very interesting, that you have a gold drop. So this was made by GGG, showcasing the feature that you can pause the game, and on the ground is some gold. This is a clear indication that the auction house remains, because the gold is tied up to the auction house system. Yeah, now brings me to my next big thing. When Path of Exile 2 Early Access launched, some of you didn't believe, but I said that GGG is trying to push Path of Exile 2 so that in 1 year or 2 years to replace Path of Exile 1. And it shows. For the endgame in Path of Exile 2 you can see Breach, you can see Expedition, you can see Ritual, you can see Delirium, etc. So they are borrowing content from Path of Exile 1. Yeah? So these games have more and more things in common. Now we get things from Path of Exile 2 inside Path of Exile 1. The initial plan for Path of Exile 2 was to merge with Path of Exile 1 and create a single game during the Chris Wilson period, but that thing is out of discussion because there were a lot of technical difficulties and GG had to separate Path of Exile 2 from Path of Exile 1, two different games. But because they want to be up to date with today's gaming standards for the graphics, for the sounds, for the engine, they try to make Path of Exile 2 above Path of Exile 1. I still keep to this thing. And people say, well, Path of Exile 2 is lacking a lot of content, a lot of features. It's normal. It's on month 6 of early access. Now imagine other games that were in early access on month 6, nowhere close. So people are not making justice when they're comparing early access of Path of Exile 2 on month 6 with things like Diablo 4, Last Epoch, etc. How was Last Epoch on month 6 of early access? There's difference, night and day difference, so just have patience and GGG will add even more content, and you will see that in 1 year, 2 years, Path of Exile 2 will become much more complex, much more diverse, and much more fun than it's currently now. As a matter of fact, now Path of Exile 1 is still the king, simply because of the complexity that this game has, both in terms of customization and content, because you have a lot of content even for the Atlas. A lot of things, even here, Atlas skill tree, it's magnificent. Magnificent Atlas skill tree. So I don't want to push it further because some people will get upset, but again, this is my personal prediction for Path of Exile 2, that GGG is trying to push it above Path of Exile 1. They're trying to make Path of Exile 2 a replacement for Path of Exile 1 in like 1 year or 2 years. And it also shows. So in the last 2 years, GGG worked less on Path of Exile 1. It worked less. This is visible. If you're a new Path of Exile 1 player, you might not see these changes. Only people that played Path of Exile 1 for years, like more than 5 years, are noticing all these changes inside the game. Path of Exile 1 is really fun. It has a lot of diversity for the end game. If you just install the game, you won't notice much. You won't notice much because there is a lot of things to learn in this game. There is a lot of things that will grab your attention. Maybe you won't even understand what's the difference from the link content and the core of the game. You will love the game. But if you play this game for a long time, you know that Path of Exile 1 has less love than in the past, and that Path of Exile 2, it's their main focus. Yeah, we will see how it goes. So this was the biggest change, that you can pause the game during your gameplay session, which is nice.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How boring and small.